You open your banking app on a Tuesday morning. You scroll past your rent payment and your grocery bill.
Nope. What is this, a $9.99 charge for some stupid music app? You see a $15.49 charge for a streaming service.
You see a $14.99 charge for 2-day shipping. You ignore them.
You tell yourself, these are small expenses.
You believe $10 leaves no dent in your financial life.
You agreed to pay a small fee one time. You actually agreed to surrender a permanent percentage of your future wealth.
Small, recurring expenses quietly drain your bank account. The modern economy runs on the subscription model. Companies stopped selling you products. They started selling you access. Today, we look at the math behind your monthly charges.
We examine how companies use psychology to keep you paying. We outline exactly how you can stop the financial bleeding and redirect that money into actual wealth.
People treat their money with two completely different sets of rules.
You divide your spending into large purchases and small purchases.
You spend weeks agonizing over a large purchase. You want to buy a television for $500. You read dozens of online reviews. You drive to an electronics store to look at the screen in person.
You wait 3 months for a holiday sale to save $50. You treat that money with extreme caution.
Then you pick up your phone. You see an advertisement for a new streaming service. The cost is $15 a month. You tap the screen twice and authenticate the purchase with your face. You make the decision in 3 seconds. You make a specific mathematical error. You view the subscription expense in total isolation. You think of the charge as a single, isolated event. You tell yourself that $15 costs less than a hamburger and fries at a fast food restaurant. You justify the cost by comparing it to another cheap item. You forget a fundamental fact. You buy the hamburger one time. The subscription charges you every 30 days until you die or cancel. You ignore the aggregate cost. Let us look at a standard digital routine. A typical consumer pays for music, video streaming, fast shipping, cloud storage, and a gym. Spotify Premium costs $11.99. A standard Netflix plan costs $15.49. Amazon Prime costs $14.99. Apple iCloud storage costs $2.99. A basic Planet Fitness membership costs $15. You add those numbers together, you get $59.94 every single month. You multiply that by 12 months. You spend $719.28 a year. You do not notice the $700 leaving your account because the companies break the total into tiny, easily digestible pieces. The mistake is treating these subscriptions as temporary, minor costs. They act as permanent wage garnishments. You voluntarily give these corporations the first cut of your paycheck. You pay them before you invest. You pay them before you save for a house. Companies understand this math perfectly. Businesses used to sell physical products. You bought a movie on a physical DVD for $20. You owned the disc. You could watch the movie forever. You bought Microsoft Office on a CD-ROM for $150. You installed the program on your computer. You used that specific version of Word and Excel for the next 8 years. The companies hated this model. They had to constantly invent new products to make more money. They had to convince you to open your wallet again.
Adobe changed the entire software industry. Before 2013, you bought Adobe Creative Suite for a flat fee. The price sat around $600 to $800. The cost hurt your wallet, but you owned the tool. Adobe stopped selling the software. They moved to a subscription model. They charged $50 a month for access to the exact same tools. You felt relief because $50 sounded cheaper than $600. Look at the real numbers. Over 10 years, you pay Adobe $6,000 for that monthly access. You pay 10 times more money for the exact same utility. If your credit card expires, the software stops working immediately. You own nothing. Car manufacturers now copy this tactic. BMW recently built heated seats into their cars. The physical hardware existed inside the vehicle. The customer bought the car. BMW used software to block the heated seats. They charged customers an $18 monthly subscription to turn the seats on. They turned a physical car part into a recurring revenue stream. You need to understand the true cost of these payments. The true cost is not the monthly fee. The true cost is the opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the specific amount of money you lose by failing to invest those funds. Financial concepts sound complicated. We can explain compound interest with a physical object. Picture a snowball resting at the top of a long hill. You push the snowball over the edge. As the snowball rolls down the hill, the wet snow clings to the outside. The surface area expands. The larger the snowball gets, the more snow it picks up with each rotation. The growth accelerates. This is how money behaves in the stock market over long periods. Your money earns interest. That interest earns its own interest. When you buy a monthly subscription, you stop the snowball from forming. You pack a small snowball and throw it directly into the trash. We can apply the snowball math to your $59.94 monthly subscription bill. If you cancel those 5 services, you hold $59.94 in cash every month. You take that cash and buy an S&P 500 index fund. The stock market returns an average of 8% per year over the span of decades. You invest your $59.94 every month for 30 years at an 8% return. You end up with $89,350. You must compare the choices directly. You trade $89,350 in pure wealth for the ability to watch television shows and listen to ad-free music. Every $10 subscription steals thousands of dollars from your future self.
You understand the math now. You might wonder why you keep paying for digital services you stop using. You keep paying because subscription businesses weaponize human behavior. They hire teams of behavioral economists and user experience designers. These teams build specific traps to bypass your critical thinking. They use a tactic called the penny-a-day framing. Companies never advertise their yearly cost. A meal kit delivery service will not tell you the food costs $1,500 a year. They tell you the food costs $4 a meal. They compare their service to the price of a cup of coffee. They link the new expense to an expense you already accept. You agree with the logic. You forget that you have the option to buy neither the coffee nor the subscription. The most effective trap involves manipulating friction. Friction describes any physical or mental obstacle that slows a person down. When a company wants you to do something, they remove all friction. When you sign up for a free trial, the process takes 10 seconds. The website autofills your credit card information. You click a bright green button. The barrier to entry is completely flat. When you want to cancel, the company builds a brick wall. They add massive amounts of friction to the exit path. Gyms master the use of friction. Many commercial gyms allow you to join online in 2 minutes. If you want to cancel your membership, they forbid online cancellation. They force you to physically drive to the gym location. You must walk inside. You must look a person in the eye and say you want to quit. They know human beings hate awkward social interactions. They know you feel embarrassed to admit you failed your fitness goals. You tell yourself you will go to the gym tomorrow to cancel. Tomorrow never happens. You pay $15 a month for 3 years without touching a treadmill. Media companies use the exact same strategy. The New York Times allows readers to subscribe with a single tap on their smartphone. Readers who wish to cancel often find a different reality. The website directs them to call a customer service phone number. You must call during specific business hours. You wait on hold. A representative answers the phone. The company pays this representative to read a strict script. The script offers you a heavy discount to stay. The representative applies social pressure. You want to avoid the phone call entirely. You keep paying the monthly fee to avoid the confrontation. Companies call this practice revenue retention. You should call it a deliberate trap. The final psychological trap is simple forgetfulness. You suffer from subscription fatigue. The average person manages over 10 active subscriptions. You download a mobile application to edit a photo. The app offers a 3-day free trial. You accept the trial. You edit your photo. You delete the app from your home screen. You assume deleting the app cancels the service. It does not. The developer charges your Apple or Google account a week later. You see a vague charge from digital services provider on your bank statement. You fail to recognize the name. You decide to investigate the charge later. You get busy with your life. The investigation never happens. The company charges you again the next month.
You have the power to stop this drain on your resources. You need to implement a strict mechanical system to track your money. You cannot rely on your memory. Follow a specific 4-step process to reclaim your cash. Step 1 requires physical paper. Log into your bank account and your credit card portal. Print the last 90 days of statements. Do not review the charges on your computer screen. You scroll past information too quickly on a screen. Hold the physical paper in your hands. Take a red pen. Read every single line item. Circle every recurring charge. You will locate services you forgot existed. You will find duplicate charges. You will discover exactly how much money leaks out of your account every 30 days. Step 2 is the complete purge. Do not attempt to negotiate with yourself. Do not try to decide which services you use the most. Log into every single account you circled with the red pen. Cancel all of them. Cancel the music. Cancel the movies. Cancel the fast shipping. Cancel the meal kits. Strip your digital life down to 0 recurring payments. You must break the default behavior of continuous payment. Step 3 involves intentional re-entry. Live your life with 0 subscriptions for 14 days. Notice what happens. You will survive. If you genuinely miss a specific service after 2 weeks, you can buy it again. Use the rotation method for video streaming. You do not need 5 streaming services active at the same time. Subscribe to one service for 30 days. Watch the specific shows you want to see. Cancel that service immediately. Subscribe to a different service the next month. You reduce your entertainment budget by 80% while consuming the exact same amount of content. Step 4 secures your future. Calculate the exact dollar amount you saved during the purge. If you canceled $60 worth of subscriptions, isolate that exact number. Log into your bank account. Set up an automated recurring transfer for $60. Schedule the transfer to execute on the exact day your paycheck arrives. Route the money directly into a brokerage account. Instruct the brokerage to automatically purchase a broad market index fund. Use funds like Vanguard's VOO or Fidelity's FXAIX. You just flipped the entire system in your favor. You took the exact mechanism corporations use to extract your wealth. You used that mechanism to build your own wealth. You removed the decision-making process. The money leaves your account automatically. You buy the index fund automatically. You stop building corporate empires $10 at a time. You start building your own financial independence. Print your bank statements right now. Grab a red pen. Stop the leak. Keep your money.